Madden NFL 24.
And the question is, are you ready for some football?
It's the Seattle Seahawks and the Detroit Lions.
And it comes your way next.
The seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. Today we've got an intriguing NFC matchup lined up here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Detroit Lions. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis, thrilled to be with you from the broadcast booth. And partner, before we get this thing started, what are you going to be watching?
Who gets off to a fast start? In horse racing terms, they talk about catching a flyer out of the gate. Who sets the pace and makes the other team chase?
Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And we are underway from Ford Field. And they will elect to not bring this one out, as our first drive will begin at the 25. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the guy out of California, the former Cal Bear, Jared Goff.
And at one point, the ascension of Jared Goff was really, really strong. Back-to-back Pro Bowls, took his team to the Super Bowl, and came really within one quarter of winning it. But since that time, he's had bouts of inconsistency, and that's been the struggle for him as he tries to get back to the form he showed earlier in his career.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
From the gun, here's Goff. This pass down the field for Gibbs, and that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6. Here's Goff. Throw over the middle, he finds Williams. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6, he got about 5. Fourth down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. Here come the Seahawks and their offense now under veteran head coach Pete Carroll. And they're led out by their mobile quarterback out of West Virginia. It's Geno Smith.
I still remember back in 2013 when he was drafted out of West Virginia. He was coming off of back-to-back 4,000-yard seasons for the Mountaineers. Hadn't seen as much game time in recent years, but at one point, a capable starter in the NFL.
Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up first and 10 at their own 22. A run by Dallas to start the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Second down and 8. A man who played collegiately over at East Lansing. Here's Ken Walker. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Third and 3. Now Gino. That is caught. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
This is 2nd and 8. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going. That's exactly what you're looking for.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Smith. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Play action. Here's Smith.
I had a man open, but he missed it, and it's incomplete.
As my dad used to tell me all the time, when you're getting ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, you better strap it up tight because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on 3rd downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion. Here we go on 4th. Smith. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Goff. He's got a man here. It's Montgomery. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It's a gain of 35.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Montgomery is in for a Lions touchdown. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Michael Badgley on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was David Montgomery's touchdown run that polished it all off. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now if you want to take a shot on 2nd down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run again with Walker. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Now Smith. Smith and Jigba with a grab. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. They'll get this out wide to Metcalf. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Here's a diving catch right side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Two minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Smith throwing again. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he is going to lose yardage here. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
To throw on second down is Smith. Repeat of the last play, finding Walker. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up the third down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Touchdown!
Kenneth Walker.
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Seahawks are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all.
And it was Ken Walker who finished things off with a touchdown catch.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here's Khalif Raymond to return. And shoves him off at the 20. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Lions now taking over late in this first half. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now 2nd and 5. A shotgun snap for Goff. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. St. Brown in motion right. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. And the Seahawks offense going to get one final possession in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now Geno on 1st down. that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Geno now to throw. That's complete to his running back, Dallas. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports halftime report. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the third. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Smith on first down. Targeting the out route, and he completes this to Metcalf. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing now is Geno. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. 2nd and 10. Smith again. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half. Incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing again is Smith. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is taken at the 18. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return, and the Lions will take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
Now Goff. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Out of the gun. Goff. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Lions 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
1st down, here's the run with Montgomery. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he takes this one in for the Lions touchdown. David Montgomery with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions have taken the lead.
But I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They'd done a nice job on him in the 1st half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the 2nd half, that got done.
Badgley on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was David Montgomery's touchdown run that polished it all off. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 22. Now Geno. Short throw to Disley. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
So from the 26-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5. Now it's Smith. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, and he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the 1st down.
Now it's Smith off the bootleg. And completes it again to Metcalf. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 42-yard line.
And from the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. Now Jigba. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 33. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the first down.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
Play action. It's Smith. This one goes underneath to Walker. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up second down. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3rd and 2, Smith. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays. And it ends with a Tyler Lockett touchdown. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Detroit's offense ready to take over. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. He'll begin by dropping it off to Montgomery. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd down and 4. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And that is incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Now Goff. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the 4th quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
Going up the gut, Montgomery. Ooh, the juke. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Detroit. David Montgomery, 60 yards. And the Lions answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That 3rd one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll try and start this drive in the air. His throw incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Metcalf.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down. They'll try for the first with Walker. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Here's Smith.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Smith to throw. That's DK Metcalf running the slant. He's got it. An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you've got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
A big play here. Crowd on their feet. 3rd and 4. Smith's going to throw it. He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings picks up 4th.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Here we go. This is 4th down. Smith. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Lions will take over. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll go to Montgomery to try to wind some clock. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's 3rd and 9. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a 1st down as he stopped at the 48. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on to kick it away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. So Geno and the Seahawks down 21-14. A little over a minute to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Smith. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Time for another look at this Lions offense. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. And the Lions will take the knee here with victory in the cards. Goff with a kneel down here, and that should put a conclusion to this one. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a